Alright, Helldivers, this morning we just finished our major order and we unlocked the MLS-4X Commando. So I decided to give it a spin, test it against the bugs, because before we only could test it against the bots. And if you don't know, the bots, it works out pretty well. It's definitely made for gunships and dropships. It can like two-shot the engines, so it's really good, but we didn't see it against the bugs. So the major things I wanted to look at was how does it handle chargers, the behemoth chargers, and obviously the bile titans. Now, right off the rip, this thing's going to be in direct competition with the expendable anti-tank. What makes this thing, I think, probably going to edge it out a little bit more is the fact that you drop it down and you get those 4 rapid fire shots, and they're guided as well. Damage is pretty similar to one another. The problem with the expendable anti-tank at the moment is you just get the one and then you got to go pick up the other. And since they buffed Charger's health a little bit, it isn't usually one-shot their heads anymore, which is unfortunate. But this thing, I think, kind of edges it out a little bit, and you'll see why. Now, the first thing I try this against is the Charger, and as you can see, it's a quick 2 shots to the face, and it's dead. This kind of gives it an edge over the expendable anti-tank because you do get those 2 rapid shots. With the expendable tank, unfortunately, you shoot one, you gotta go pick up another, and then you can shoot it again. And then I took it against a behemoth Charger, same deal, 2 shots to the head, dead. So in my opinion, this thing does actually perform better against the Chargers than the expendable tank, which is unfortunate because I was a big supporter of the expendable tank, but now it looks like this might edge it out a little bit more. Now, moving on to the Bile Titan. So the Bile Titan, let's talk about the Bile Titan for a quick second here. The damage and the health of the Bile Titan is very inconsistent on when you're actually doing damage or not. The developers have said this themselves, so I don't know how accurate this is, but 4 shots to the face, I miss a couple every now and then, but I try to get as many. I try to aim just for the head, and it still didn't kill him. So I don't think this thing is really. It's a weapon to weaken and maybe soften up or finish off a Bile Titan, but just one alone isn't going to be enough. And then against the bots, I mean, it's going to be similar to the other rockets. Again, the biggest strength of this thing is the fact that it gets those 4 rapid shots. So if you're against the bots and you've got a bunch of dropships coming in, this thing can just bam bam take out 2 dropships right off the bat. You're going to be on cooldown after that, but again, taking out 2 dropships like back to back, that's a pretty good deal. So this thing's going to be really useful, just like the expendable tank is. So any builds that had the expendable tank rocket in it, this thing's probably going to fill that similar niche. You just got to play with it a little bit different, but overall, I mean, time will tell, but I think this thing's going to be a little bit more effective and probably what I'm going to take over the expendable. All right, Helldivers, go give this new stratagem a test and let me know what you think. I'm thinking it's pretty good, so I'm pretty excited that we finally got it, and yeah, I'll see you next time.